Welcome to the Amazing Couples Game Show interview. And I'm your host, Byron Hodges, and I have a co-host, Phyllis Hodges.
Hey, y'all, I am the wife. Yes, tonight is actually the Amazing Couples Game Show, but we have a special twist that we want to add tonight. We're just going to interview some happy married couples. And next week, we're going to have the contest.
Yeah, that'll work.
You think so?
Yeah. And
Okay.
we're going to go over a few things that's come up, like what is the grand prize and what we're going to be doing Thanksgiving and Christmas. We're going to have a lot of prizes, and we're going to have an ultimate super surprise that you'll
Yes.
find out about.
I'm excited. He said that because he knows his wife, Phyllis, loves surprises.
Yes. She
Probably-
likes this one.
I really do. So anyway, let's go ahead and invite the couples in and let's get started to find out about happy marriages.
That'll work.
Okay. Let's call in both of the couples. And let's see. Yes, I see the couples are coming on in. Hey, everybody. Matter of fact, I'm seeing Bobby and Charlotte Lockhart. And
All right.
hey, y'all. Now we're waiting on. We got another couple
We got
now.
'em.
We got them. That's Pastor King and Marlean Acker. And the great part about tonight, honey, is a little twist. Normally, every week on Sunday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, what normally happens?
We have a game show, but
Yes.
we have an alternate program that comes on just in case something goes wrong with the internet.
And guess what? We decided tonight we're going to interview some couples. We're going to talk about love and happy marriages and the not so good part about marriage and how you have to do what you need to do to keep the fire burning in those relationships. But honey, it wouldn't be an amazing couple game show if we didn't have our sponsors.
That's right. We still got to talk about them because they come first.
Yes,
They
do.
pay for it.
Yes, we have grand prize sponsors, and the grand prize sponsors are always the same company. This company, honey, caught on and they felt the vision, heard the vision, and saw the vision. They said they were in love with the concept. So they wanted to provide a crystal vase for the winner of every show. So if you can reach over there,
I'm reaching in. It's
And-
heavy.
it's heavy, it's beautiful.
Heavy,
So I
heavy.
want everybody just
Glass
to know,
bottom on the bottom.
and it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. So we're going to tell everybody again a special recognition to Private Collection Worldwide Inc. Again, every week you can hear and we'll hear their names. And we have two other sponsors for this particular show. And let me see, honey, before you pick it up, we have, let's see, gonna do the jewelry first.
Yeah.
The jewelry, I'm sure everybody have heard of this hot name, paparazzi jewelry, and everybody is out there trying to sell it. But the one and only Miss Vera Moore is one of our sponsors, and she's providing the beautiful bracelets for the guys, and she's provided beautiful necklace and earrings for the ladies. And again, what do I say? Thank you, Miss Vera, for this paparazzi jewelry. And honey, we have Essentials by Ernie, and the proprietor of that company, a local company, is Miss Whitney Holt, Holt, and she has all kinds of butters and scrubs. So what can I say? Every couple need to relax.
Especially the young ladies.
Well, honey, the guys need to relax too. What do you mean?
Hey, with their wife.
That's it. The guys need to relax with their lovely
Yes,
wives.
yes.
We do that, don't we?
All the
honey?
time.
We do it all the time.
Yeah.
Well, we got these beautiful couples here. Again, let me call their names out and tell the viewers who they are.
I would like to say one more thing.
Come on, babe.
There's one sponsor that was with us from the very start.
Yes.
And if you haven't watched these programs, they're great. The last 5, super. had a lot of fun, but this sponsor's always been there, and that's Galaxy Furniture Company.
Oh, yes. We'll never forget Galaxy Furniture, because this piece of beautiful furniture, and honey, I bet not touch that
No, you can't
computer
touch that.
because it'll move
We can
around.
tell them about it.
You can tell them about it. It's an antique chest, lock and key, and we keep all of the secret questions behind.
We wrote. Yeah.
Yes, we keep them all in
What
behind.
secret? You wrote them.
He wrote them. Oh, yes. And this is
And they're a
the most
secret.
beautiful thing right here. What is that, baby?
Yeah. That's your Grammy.
My Grammy. At least you didn't say trophy,
Yeah, that I normally say trophy because everybody gets a trophy every now and then.
but everybody don't get a Grammy.
No, this is the ultimate.
See,
except
those
for
beautiful.
Sammy, Grammy, Grammy. Okay.
Stop. Those beautiful couples out there, it's because of you all and all the other couples that came before you all that is playing a big role in us one of these days receiving that Grammy. What you think about that, baby?
I think we've already got it.
We already got it?
Yeah.
No, I want that one, and then I want the other one.
Well, you get them both.
Get them both.
Yeah. I'll go down and tell them to order one.
Y'all got to hear this. Y'all got to hear this. Talking about prizes, everybody that appear on the show, whether it's doing the interview segment like what's about to take place now,
That's right.
or whether it's the couples game show.
Question.
Yeah, babe.
Anybody that starts and drops out is not in it.
That's right. Make it clear. Make it clear.
Yeah,
Can,
make it
can I
clear.
have a high five? Bam. So you
Yeah.
got to start, have integrity, and complete it, okay?
That's right.
So here we go. If you were a couple, or if you were here and you participated in an interview segment like these powerful couples are about to do, we're going to include your name in a big old crystal vase at the end of the year, and we're going to have a drawing live. It's going to be like this. Everybody's going to see who's going to select it. But what is it? It's a complimentary. We're giving this away. We're giving a 5-day, 6-night trip to where, babe?
Cancun, Mexico.
We're just gonna give it away. And it may be
I love
Charlotte,
Mexico.
it may be Marlean, it may be y'all family. Yeah, I don't know. I just know, unfortunate,
It could have been.
it could have been us, but you know
Yeah.
what? God told us, you just have to obey God. They presented the gift to us.
Yeah.
And we decided, these people went all out of their way. They made some sacrifices because this internet stuff is no joke. So we declined to accept the gift for ourselves. And we said, well, honey, let's just give it away.
Yeah.
How can we do it? Put
We
everybody.
go places all the time.
Yeah, but I really would love to have gone there.
She's going to go to Paris, France, pretty soon.
Okay,
Yeah.
but I still wanted that trip. But that's
We're
okay.
going-
I'm
we're
not
going-
gonna be
I'm
mean.
going to this one.
Okay.
going to the one I wanna
Somebody,
go.
whoever wins it may get a chance. You know, they may invite us.
All right.
Okay, y'all ready to talk about what's going on and how you all became couples, amazing couples? I'm looking at you all first. It has nothing to do with your good looks.
It has something to do with how you met.
Okay, so let me ask. Well, I don't have to ask. Let me tell the audience. Pastor King and Marlean Acker, they reside in Bryant. They've been married for 21 years. So being married for 21 years, baby, they should have some answers on how to keep this thing going. And Bobby and Charlotte Lockhart, they live in Little Rock. They've been married 26 years. So baby, they really can tell you what to do and what not to do. And this man over here, Byron Hodges and Phyllis Hodges, can we go ahead and give a high five and say, how many years?
47.
47. I'm glad you told them the truth because you always want to add something to it. You always want to add
better to
another
ad
year.
lib.
Okay. Anyway, let's talk to Charlotte and Bobby first. Tell us a little bit about who you are and how you met.
We met when we were 5 years old in kindergarten.
We stayed in the same neighborhood, went to the same schools, graduated together, and I did not like him until after graduation.
Okay, I can believe that.
We had a fight in the 7th grade on the bus because he tapped me on my behind, and I pulled those glasses off, and we fought, and the bus driver put both of us off the bus.
Oh my
And
goodness.
Well, he was watching you way back from then.
Oh yeah.
Way back.
Yeah.
But I won over though.
Wait. What you said, Bobby?
I won over. I won the battle.
Yeah, there you are.
I love it. Well, congratulations on your beautiful 26 years of marriage. And we applaud you all for being another amazing couples and ready to sit here at the table and chit chat with us. But I want Pastor King and his lovely wife, Marlean, to go down memory lane. Tell us how you all met. What's going on over there?
We met at the church.
Okay.
I was sitting there after a long day in the daycare, and he came through, and I was just frustrated. So I was just venting. I didn't even know him from a hole in the wall.
King, what's up with that? What's up with that?
Hey, God is a God of second chance.
And
Okay.
he kept feeding me. He kept bringing me something to eat. I wouldn't let him in the house though.
Yeah, see, we never dated.
Y'all never dated?
We never dated. So one day, I was in front of her. We were walking down past the pastor's office, and she said, "I want a hamburger." So I took her to get a hamburger. So once she knew I would feed her, she would call me, and I would leave work. I would bring her some food, hand it to the door, go get back in my car, and go home. This went on for a while. To one day, she came and sit by me. And it was on for the end. But really, I'm gonna tell you like this. Have you ever been in the moonlight and you walk past a person? And I was at Walmart, and it was a full moon, and I happened to look to my left, and I saw this beautiful woman in the moonlight that's enhanced her beauty, and I was in trouble from then on.
Wait a minute. I just want to make a good understanding here. You met in church, and then you ended up at Walmart under the moonlight.
Yes.
Not quite in that order. I mean,
I didn't. So let's put it like this. I didn't know that she was in the Walmart parking lot waiting on her friend to come out from the store.
Okay.
So when I was walking, going in Walmart, I looked, something told me, look to your left. And
wait a minute, Pastor. Something told you, was that the devil or was that the Holy Ghost?
Whoever it was, I'm still married to her.
Well, congratulations on your, let's see, 21 years. Congratulations, honey. But listening to both of the couples, Charlotte and Bobby talked about that childhood sweetheart type of stuff.
Yeah.
And then listening to King and Marlean, I'm hearing the stomach growling and some food going on there. That's kind of reminding me of us just a little bit.
I went to the University of Arkansas. I was 22 years old. I stopped every night at Kentucky Fried Chicken on 24th Street, and it was a young lady that worked there behind the counter named Phyllis Hodges.
And I love it because you said
Marshall.
And I love it because you said young lady.
Yeah.
I was actually 16. I was a girl, okay? I was a young girl. He was a grown man. And of course, it was back in 1974. So he had to get my mom's permission. Make a long story short, I compare it to Charlotte and Bobby because we're talking about children, but not as young as them meeting. No. And then we're talking about Marlean and King
and
eating. And you almost love, pretending you loved all that chicken. You know good and well you wasn't coming to Kentucky Fried Chicken for no chicken.
I had an ice box full of chicken boxes. I
Um,
would go back.
hey,
I would go
hey,
back.
call me later on. I'll tell you
Yeah.
about some chicken.
and I'm glad the viewers are watching this live. Phyllis Hodges, Facebook Live. If they're just now tuning in, they can click replay and they can see it. If they just want to see all of our shows, the interview shows, along with the contest, they can go to the YouTube channel. Please subscribe, and that's Amazing Couples Game Show. Now, what I want to do is, I'm hearing all this romance or how they got started. Everything hasn't always been as lovey-dub-dub.
No, that's why it says for better or for worse.
Okay, let's start with King and Marlean. The viewers are watching you because they see a king and queen before them. When you have arguments, when you have disagreements, how do you handle it? Because we got so many people that's not handling it correctly, and it's causing division, it's causing divorce. How do you all handle your situation?
We really don't.
We don't argue.
We don't argue.
We have never argued. We may have a disagreement, but
And I'm loud and it sounds like an argument.
see, so we may
Just saying.
disagree on something, but we're gonna come to a realization that whatever we disagreeing on is not as important as our relationship.
Right.
So she's the boss, and
he's not.
and I'm not. So I got to live in the house that Jack
I
built.
can live there.
So it's gonna be
We know
yes,
who's the
ma'am,
boss.
no, ma'am, and anything you say, ma'am.
Okay, so
That's for me. We've been married 21 years.
so what I'm hearing, honey, I'm hearing no arguments, some disagreements, and he's agreeing with anything and everything she's saying. Put a pin.
No.
Put a pin there. I'm hearing
No,
that.
you heard that wrong, ma'am. You heard that wrong.
Okay, come on, clarify
Okay,
for the viewers.
the king, okay, he will assert his opinion. I'll assert my opinion, and we can agree to disagree.
Okay.
I mean, we don't think the same.
Right. Put a pin
So
there.
you just have to communicate. You have to understand that the other person is not you, and you are not the other person. So you know you have to accept the fact that they have the right to their opinion.
Exactly.
I think that's really a good key, you know, for the couples watching to get. Everybody has a right to their opinion. You don't have to agree with it, but you do have to understand your relationship is more important than a disagreement.
Yes.
Yeah, and some things we know we don't agree with, we won't discuss because it's not worth.
Not worth it.
It's not worth it.
Okay.
We don't agree on politics.
Oh
so,
boy.
So we leave politics out of our conversation.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, put a pin there. Charlotte and Bobby, talk to us. You all been married quite a while as well. How do you all handle arguments and disagreements?
Well, like
The viewers are sitting on their edge. They want to hear this.
we haven't argued either. So I run everything around. I run the vacuum cleaner. I run the vehicles. I wash them, gas them up, wash dishes, and wash the clothes.
We don't argue because he refused to argue with me. He said it takes two to argue, and he walks away, and it makes me real angry because he won't argue back.
Sounds like a guy I know that doesn't, he just walks away and gets quiet. That's me.
Yeah. And he shuts down, won't say anything, and that makes me real angry. And he just like, "Are you done?"
I go to my man cave.
And he go to his man cave, and I can't argue by myself, but I sure try.
I love that. I'm loving that. The
Take two to
viewers are
argue.
learning. The viewers are getting some wisdom here on how couples meet, how couples love on each other during the good and the bad.
Right.
Honey, what about us? Because
We have our arguments.
yes,
I have my opinion. She has her opinion.
yes.
We do not go to bed at night angry about anything. We pray.
No. And we love on each other all the time.
And I read the Bible to my wife
Yes, he does.
every night before we go to bed. And we have finished it at least 2 or 3 times completely and start all over again.
And for the viewers that's watching, it's real. This is no fairy tale couples. This is not a fairy tale couple here. Again, I was 16 in 1974. Look at us, 1974. Come on now. Love don't have a color. When you talk about marriage, yes, out of 47 years, we have had our ups and downs. We have argued. We have had disagreements, but we know that we love each other, and we know we will not go to bed mad. So we have to make up. We have to embrace. We have to ask each other for forgiveness. Is it easy? Oh, no.
No.
Oh, no.
You have to work at the relationship.
Is it worth it going through all of that up and down? No, because we could have been doing something fun instead of me being mad because he didn't do something that I wanted him to do. And so
I'm not going to do everything she wants me to.
He is not
No.
the man, the head, and I respect him. And what do I do when I don't get everything in the order that I'm thinking I'm supposed to? I finally shut these lips, shut them up, look up to the heavens. Father, God, help me. And that's all I can do. I cry out to God and I leave it alone. Okay, now let's go to a happier moment. I don't know about you all, but we love to travel.
Yes.
So let's talk about some of your travel experience. Who want to go first?
We are avid travelers. We cruise twice a year. Now that the COVID has come, we haven't in the last year, but we cruise at least twice a year.
Okay.
And we go every spring break and then once like in July or August. And we love to travel. We have traveled so many cruises that we are at the platinum level now. We get to go at the front of the line.
Come on, girl. I love it. Congratulations. What about you all, King and Marlean?
We cruise also. We're scheduled to go Mother's Day, but we just flew into we just got back from Mexico for my birthday. We always like to leave the country for my birthday.
Okay.
It's in October, so besides the fact that we have children all over the globe, seems like, so instead of them bringing all of them to us, we try to go, we're going to go to them, which is in Albuquerque. So
Albuquerque and everywhere else.
and yeah, and everywhere else. But anyway, we love to travel because, you know, I don't ever want to, you know, I've been in almost every contingent state except, you know, like Utah, North Dakota, places like that. But he hasn't been as many places as me, so I drag him around, you know, with me. And he loves it. We like the quiet of travel. We like, you know, we like being with each other. Some couples, you know, they couldn't stand to be cooped up with each other. I would shoot. I don't ever want to not be around him. We had the same office, everything.
Yeah,
so.
But see, I'm gonna tell you like this. My office was upstairs. I had the bigger office, you know, it was real big. She had the little old broom closet office. So guess who came downstairs and put a chair in front of her desk so we could be together?
I like that. I like that. Do what you gotta do to keep the romance in there. But talking about travel, honey, oh my goodness. We love to travel, but we are finding ourselves traveling more because we are seniors. We have a little bit more time. And honey, what about your favorite trip we've been on?
My favorite trip was New York City.
He loved him some New York, you all.
Got on the subway.
He loved him some Subway.
Hey. Took her to 34th Street. I took her to the Bronx, showed her Queens. I took her everywhere she wanted to go. And I was so tired. 6 days later, I was wiped out and she still wants to go someplace else. Wind up in Washington, D.C. We go everywhere there. We hired a young man to drive us everywhere.
Oh my God. Now that was fun.
Yeah.
We thought we had actually went to the promised land.
Yeah. I mean, he was right there every time we called, he's there.
Exactly, because Byron didn't know too much about either one of the locations,
No.
and I definitely didn't. So we hired somebody to take care of our needs,
Yeah.
and it was really good. We were able to just have some fun. We have two adult children, grown-ups, and 3 young adult grandchildren, and being able to, now we're grown to leave them behind. Sometimes we travel with them in the past, but now they're all local, but one.
Yeah, well, we've spent a week there.
Yeah,
Where was that, in Texas?
That was in some part of Texas, San Antonio.
San Antonio.
That
We-
was that was fun, and we are expecting to do more travel. So for the viewers that's watching, get off the couch, learn
Get out
to
of the
travel.
house.
went to Roulette
Mm.
a week ago.
Just for your birthday.
Yeah,
A little
3
small-
days. Go somewhere for 3 days.
A little small part of Texas,
Roulette, Texas.
Yeah, so
9 miles outside Dallas.
exactly. And a lot of times people think they have to go to large places or out of the country. That's great. That's wonderful. We've done that. But when you don't have the time, if you don't have the finances, if you just don't have everything you need, baby, I tell people, we in Little Rock, Arkansas, if you go to Jacksonville, Arkansas, right up the streets, or is it down the streets, and just get away by yourself, do what you need to do just to enjoy your mate.
She used to say, I want to go on a vacation. Let's leave Little Rock. I would take her to North Little Rock.
That's good.
That's good.
He would. Okay, on that note, let's talk about the laughter. Do your man make you laugh? Do your woman make you laugh? Who got the floor? Look at Charlotte, looking at Bobby.
Look at it. Yeah.
Bobby,
King cracks me up. He
wait a minute,
he comes up with some good ones.
Wait a minute,
It's
Marlean.
like-
Wait a
He
minute,
cracks me up.
okay, hold that thought. Bobby, what was you about to say? Don't
I
tell.
keep laughing all the time,
Do you?
especially when we just talk, just emailing and chit chatting, and I like to just throw stuff off the wall and
That he does.
make up anything, nickname, just do it all.
He said email.
Yeah.
Look, viewers, this man been married 26 years and he's emailing his wife. What's wrong with that? Baby, keep it going. You know, when you date, I guess you email. We hadn't dated in so long.
We're dating now.
Wait all the time.
Yeah. You.
Aren't we, baby? Okay, so Charlotte, do you make your man laugh?
I have to respond to his stuff. And I said stuff. I have to respond. And I tell him all the time, because he's retired, that I'm gonna send him to adult daycare. Because I'm at work working and he'll send a text or email, something off the wall. And I say, that's it, you're going to adult daycare. And so that just starts another laugh. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. Okay, King. Is that the laughing queen? Can she push a certain button and make you laugh? Or is it the other way around?
It's tit to tat.
Is it?
Yes. Hey, just when she calls my name, I can, or she would be saying something, and I tell her to be quiet because I be laughing and choking at the same time. I have a glass or something, and she'll say something, or she'll come by and do something, and it's on, and I don't have enough breath to laugh. So then I go, so I'm always laughing.
Girl, don't kill your husband.
I want to keep them.
Yeah, she's gonna keep me.
I
She hadn't
love
put me in the recycle
Well,
yet.
see, he's retired too, but he don't know how to do all that stuff he know how to do. Thank you, Lord. He don't know how to email and all that.
I don't do email,
Yeah.
but we talk
Bobby,
three.
wait a minute.
All right.
We talk 3 and 4 times a day though.
Okay.
Yeah.
And see, viewers, did you hear that? They got the communication. They're talking often. Bobby and them got the communication. They are emailing each other. Honey, what we got?
Every kind of communication you can think about.
Oh my God, it is too
I
funny
did text
because
you one time.
both of us, Byron is retired, and I would say I have switched gears. So I'm retired from something, but have picked up something else. But we're in each other's company 24/7. Did he used to make me laugh?
No.
He was so serious. He was so serious. And I've always had that girly, laughter, fun personality. He wasn't hearing that he was so starched.
I had 40 people to account for every day.
Yes.
I worked 6 days a
His
week.
profession was a little bit different. But honey, when you came home, you know, I thought I was going to soften you up a little bit.
And sometimes she was not at home. She was still at work.
I was still a serial entrepreneur. So God had to just work with both of us. And baby, now he makes me laugh. I make him laugh. And we expect the laughter on a regular basis.
99.9 plus to 100%.
And when you talk about laughter, it's just about nothing because, honey, I don't think you could tell a joke.
I don't know very many jokes.
And I hadn't told a joke, but we laugh at each other. Sometimes I can do some dumb, stupid stuff. Sometimes Byron respond to me like, and we both laugh at each other because it can be really, really silly, but we're loving the silliness.
And sometimes I laugh at the serious stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't used to do that. You know, like I almost fall down on the floor. So what else is next?
Exactly, exactly. Life goes on. Okay, everybody, the pandemic hit. It didn't just hit happy couple marriages. It just didn't hit Arkansas. It hit the world. Literally, it shut down some things. How is it when you all go out? Do you wear your mask? Do you kiss in your mask? Do one of you help each other pick out your mask? Let's talk about this mask thing, because I think it's a fashion statement now.
Half the time I don't wear them.
Most people do not, and it's a shame. But we're not going to even go there. We're just talking about us. We were out. Okay, y'all.
Well, we are senior citizens. We wear ours. we done had 3 shots and we still wear our mask. I promise you, we got ours on.
Well,
he got 3 in the glove box, and I work every day in a hospital, so I wear a mask. And when I'm at my desk, I'm behind plexiglass, so I get to relax, you know, with the mask.
yeah,
But
she's not a senior. I'm the senior,
I am a senior. I turned 65.
and I'll be 75 in December. So
Viewers, y'all better hear this. We got some hot, loving couples that's admitting their age and that's loving it and that's not looking like their age and that's still on fire in their wives. They're wearing their masks. Okay, Bobby and Charlotte, talk to us about those masks.
As a registered nurse practitioner, we wear a mask around here. Okay. We wear a mask at work, home, out in the community. Just on Sunday, because he's a deacon, and he called me before I could get to church. I left my black mask at home. I need a black mask. And I was like, you better wear that blue and white when they gave you a church.
Wait a minute. And I'm hearing Bobby is fashion conscious. He wants a black mask to match his suit. What's up with that, Bobby?
It was first Sunday.
First Sunday.
But I told him, when you leave home, get everything you need. But he always get to church and say, Charlotte, I need. And I was already in the route. I said, you're going to wear that blue one today. But when I got there, he had a black mask. I don't know where he got it, but he had a black mask.
A deacon is supposed to make sure I have my gloves and everything. But if I don't have it, it's cowboy mask.
Okay.
So it'll make
Okay.
Oh, hey.
I heard
DC4L.
the blood rise in King when Bobby said something about some cowboys.
Them boys.
Can we move on further? Because we got some teens out there, some people watching, and sometimes there's a split up in the family. They done talked about politics, they don't agree. They done talked about Christianity, they don't agree. They done talked about finances, they don't agree. And then sports, Oh,
Oh,
they going to divorce court about this sports thing.
Got something else I want to add in.
Come on, baby.
What is it that you found out in the last few years that you didn't know about your mate? What have you learned? Is there something you just, what? I didn't know you could do that, or I didn't know that was going on.
Let me hear it. Let me hear
Tell
it.
me something.
Okay. Marlean is shaking her head. So
crickets. I don't know.
wait a minute. Everything that's going on in y'all relationship in these 20-some years, you telling them viewers that's looking in your mouth that everything that you see King doing are the things that you knew up front that this what King has been doing. You hadn't seen that?
No, I mean, you find out things every day, like King leave the top off everything.
Everything like what?
Anything he opened.
He lead, but you didn't know this at first?
Uh-uh.
Oh.
I was looking so sexy because all my sexiness was, I blinded her.
Wait a minute. She was looking at everything, but she didn't know that whenever he opened cans or whatever he opened, he didn't put the top back on. Well, wait a minute. Did you discuss that? Do you want him to put the tops on, or do you put the top back on? How y'all rectify that?
Well, at 21 years, if the top not on it, I just put the top on it. It's not worth it. It's not worth the argument about a top.
There you go. There you go. Okay, Charlotte and Bobby, out of all of those 20+ years, have either one of you all just realized something that was going on that you didn't know about one or the other?
And I don't know what's gonna come out of his mouth either. So what were you gonna say?
Yeah. I didn't know she can make a mess cooking like she do. Putting all the pots out and just messing up the kitchen.
But you like
Wash up the kitchen.
you like the result?
Wait a minute. Wait just 1 minute. Do you like what she's cooking during the mess?
Oh yeah.
Him and his friends. He wants to invite the whole neighborhood over.
And you cooking for everybody? Well, wait a minute, Bobby. So do
Text
you
this address. What?
Well, we be over.
All right.
Come on. More the merrier.
wait a minute. So Bobby, she's making a mess. She's cooking good for you and your friends. Well, do you and your friends ever get in there and help clean up the kitchen?
Yeah.
Oh, that's my job. That's my job. I love it.
You love it.
Just icebreaker.
That is special.
Early on in our marriage, if I did the cooking, he would do the cleaning. And 26 years later, I cook and he clean.
Ooh.
He run the vacuum. He does it all. He's a keeper. He does it all.
If she leave her shoes in the kitchen, I have to go put them in the bedroom.
That's
But
what I'm talking about.
he hides them. And I said, Bobby, you see that shoe? You should have put it up. So he's not telling it all. He hides them.
Well, he had them. Wait a minute. He had them so he could go find them, I guess.
Yeah.
Y'all got me crying.
Listen, Bobby, what you're talking about is like I'm looking in a mirror, because this man here, if I tell you from my bath water on a regular basis, my shower water, I mean running the shower, better hear me, viewers, because these couples, they know what time it is. Talking about the kitchen, we'll be in there, we'll straighten the kitchen up together. But I don't know how many young ladies, I'm talking about the young ladies. Well, I guess I can talk to the whole couples, but I don't know how many of your parents told you when you, because we're all old school now, we all probably close to the same age, but when you get yourself up out of that bed to make that bed up. Now, let me ask that question first. Don't elaborate. Did you all hear that in your family, Lockharts? Did y'all hear that? Bobby?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Look at Marlean. Marlean and King, y'all old school. Did y'all parents say when you get up, make sure to fix that bed?
Nope.
Yep.
Barbara Jean was working 3 jobs. She didn't care what we did. As long as the house was clean when she got home.
Oh my God. But wait a minute.
My mama worked 3 jobs.
So she didn't tell you all that, but okay. But King, you say you heard
Yes,
He was raised by his grandma.
my grandma raised me, so you know I had to make the bed up.
Yeah.
Okay, and where I'm going with that is, and people don't believe this, but that was something that was instilled in me. I can't make a bed good. It's pitiful how I make a bed, but God knew that up front. The man, I get up out the bed, we get up out the bed, before I can turn around, the bed is made up. And I'm saying, honey, wait a minute. How did you know I wasn't gonna get back up in the bed? He was saying he gonna fix the bed every day, don't you, baby?
Every day.
And I just want to publicly, honey bun, I thank you for fixing the bed. So I won't have to fix the bed.
And wash the clothes and do the dishes.
He do it all. And I love it, but I know how to do it. And I'll do it if I just need to do it.
Yeah.
But if you don't need to do it, you can be doing something else, ladies. Like, you know, but
That's right.
Lord, I'm doing that. I'm not just fooling around doing nothing. Right, honey?
Right. You're busy all the time.
Yeah, we understand that.
See,
Yeah,
you understand, Marlean?
Well, I don't make the bed because he's still in it.
Oh.
that's correct.
So he makes the bed.
Yeah, see, I'm retired, so I don't get out the bed till. Okay, I'm gonna tell you when I get out the bed. That's our secret.
Well, I get out first so I don't have to make it up.
Good.
And I bring the towels and the face towel.
Yeah, he bring my towels and he does everything for me. He
And the
got,
clothes.
yeah. The deal is if I put my clothes on the ironing board at night, they will be ironed when I get up in the morning. I get so lazy sometimes. She's like, "You gonna put the clothes on the iron board?" I say, "I'm gonna sleep on what I'm gonna wear."
That's I haven't heard that before. Put it under. Did you put it under the mattress?
Oh, I said I gotta sleep on it first. I have to think about it.
Yeah.
I'm loving
Maybe
it.
she got this.
Okay.
Nothing happens by chance. We're having this fun conversation, and it seems like we've been married for a long period of time, all 3 of us, and all 3 couples, we have so much in common.
Everything happens the same in marriage, no matter where it's at. It's always going to be, it looks different, but it turns out the same.
If it's gonna last.
Yeah, and 99.9, if you give it a chance, it will last if you want to work it out.
Exactly. So for the viewers just watching, if you are a single woman, never been married, let me share this with you. The Bible tells you when a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing. So young women, mature women, sit down, quit trying to find a man. When God sends you your man, your mate, baby, it's nothing like it. It's nothing like it. And then there are people that's watching us right now, and they are going through some challenges. We're going to have good days, and we're going to have some real challenging times. But in a marriage that's going to last, quit talking about I give 50% and he give 50%. Baby, women,
Nobody
you
gives
got to
that.
give 100. Guys, you got to give 100. Give your very, very best. And in the younger generation, there's a lot of competition going on. The guy is trying to compete with the woman. The woman is trying to compete with the guy. If that's your husband, and if that's your wife, why compete? What's his is yours, and what's yours is his. Just some, what I call simple tips. Charlotte and Bobby, the viewers are watching. They're engaging and very intrigued in what we're talking about. Can you all share what we call some godly tips that's going to keep a marriage during the cold weather, during the hot weather, doing the ups and doing the downs? Can you give us some tips, please?
We pray every night before we go to bed. And some nights I get hell in me. I'm just gonna be real. I get hell in me. And then I hear him over there praying for me, so I can't stay mad long. And like I said, we don't argue because he won't argue back. And when I reflect back on it, it's like, was it worth it? Well, is it worth it? Every battle is not a battle to fight, and you have to choose your battles.
Yeah.
And we since our kids are up and out, there's nobody here in the house. We have an empty nest, so
Break the plate.
it's just
Yeah.
us. So we have to rely on each other, and it gets hard. Bobby has a medical condition. His heart is on him pumping at 15%, but if you look at him, you can't tell. So we have to take it slow sometimes. And he's not a complainer, and he still runs just like an Energizer bunny. But life is short, and we know that, and it's not promised. Tomorrow's not promised to us, so we live it in the fullest. And if you put God first and keep him first and keep everybody else out your business, you'll be all right. And it's not gonna be good every day, because it's a million days of time. I can't stand you. But at the end of the day, that's still my husband.
Yes. Sound like a wise woman. What would you say, Bobby? There's a lot of men that's watching this program tonight, and they are at a point, they want something that's not of God in terms of their marriage. They're sick and tired, they're bored, they got a lot of stuff going on. How can you look straight in this camera and say, guys, and give some tips to them guys? I don't care what age they are, but talk to them, Bobby.
Well, I tell them one thing: leave the Cialis and the Viagra alone, and just stick with what you know. Be good to your spouse, and stay off the internet looking at all them women shaking and tattoos and all that. Just get back to the basic on your phone and just enjoy life.
Praise God. Thank you for sharing that, being honest. Thank you. Okay, let's pop up to the Ackers. Okay, what's going on now? There's so many couples are looking and saying, wow, how did that happen? They've been married such a long time. Wow, isn't it boring? Wow, how can you make that happen? What can you tell some of the viewers that think a long, happy life with the same person, how can that benefit you? Give them some tips, King. Give them some tips, Marlean.
You want to go?
You go.
Well, that's kind of a broad question to ask. There's so many different answers.
Yes.
Like the young man that's on the end, I have some health issues, and stuff like that. So, but one of the things that we do every night and every day is a date night for us. We date 24/7. She understands that, and I understand when I need her, she's there. When she needs to talk to me about her day, I'm there. So we feed off of each other.
Right.
We are a unit and we are one. See, you can't divide one, and we are just one. So you can't divide us. So we love on each other. And I know, see, I don't have a problem because my wife is the finest thing walking. So I ain't got to worry about Susie Q down the street because my wife has the same thing that she has. My wife got a sexy walk. She got a sexy laugh. She looks good in anything. She looks good when she ain't got nothing on.
Come on.
Wait a minute.
Have mercy.
And then let's just be honest about it.
Okay.
I think the one thing I want to share in this situation is that boredom is overrated. I mean, what do you mean you're bored? That means you're not creative in your marriage. That means that you are not bringing 100%. I mean, be creative. If you don't do nothing but, one time when we first got married, I gave him, I may not even have money or just being creative, a little book. and it had different pages set up. You could pull it out, the coupons, okay? You can get a hug, you could get a kiss, you could get your bath run, whatever, turn on the shower. I don't even remember what I wrote in there, but it's just the little things that you got to be creative. If you're bored, that means that you are boring. Something wrong with you, and something, you know, you need to just get them creative things going, you know, get some ideas. I mean, you could Google anything these days. Come on now. You could Google date ideas.
Yeah.
I'd rather go throw an axe than to be bored. I want to go throw some axes. Let's go throw some axes. I want to go throw some axe.
So now with her, I use when she come home, because now I do run her bath water. I put her towel in there and now all that, you know, but that's
Fold the bed down.
Fold the bed back so she can get in it.
Just
but
like an envelope.
It's you know, but one of the things, we do so much together. And she used to bring me, most men don't receive flowers, but she would bring me balloons and flowers on the job. She would get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and fix my lunch. She made me start working 3 and 4 jobs. So I could sleep. And so God has gave us a second chance. Now with me and her, and not this young couple down here, we can identify and not identify because we've been married before. So, and when you've been married before, sometimes you bring the scars into your first relationship into your new relationship. So you have to deal with the old relationship. So we have dealt with our own relationship, and we have formed a new relationship through Christ that give us the strength and the understanding. You know, sometimes you have to sacrifice. I eat it, but I don't like it now. I don't eat it at all. If someone brings something, I'll eat it. It's Popeye's chicken. He loves Popeye's chicken. Mm-hmm. So when we would go out, in a sense, I would go to, she wanted something to eat.
All the time.
All the time. So she liked Popeye's chicken. I would sit there and eat that chicken and go home and be sick. But I wanted to spend time with her, and that's what she wanted. So what are you willing to do to make her happy? You may not like something, but if she like it, then hey. But we go to the symphony. We go, hey, just for me to walk around the corner with her makes me happy. She's my.
I want to throw something in.
Pause 1 second. What do you want to say, honey?
I heard this term not too long ago, about a month ago, date night. And my wife explained it to me. And I said, whoever came up with the couple's date night have got to be out of their mind. Because if you're married to someone, every day is date night.
Every day.
Every day is a date.
You don't say, well, Sunday night is your night.
Now, when I'm matching outfits on.
That's how we see it.
And I thought that was ridiculous to the person that even thought about the thing, or even the people that have that conception of thought.
Exactly. And it's unfortunate because, again, everybody have their own way of thinking. And a lot of times when you start putting a number on a day or a month, something into that magnitude, sometimes you're going to see this. You're going to see that space, that division.
You're going to have division.
In that family, in that marriage. And what we tell people, we date 24/7. And like the Ackers were saying about being creative, like the Lockharts was talking about the different things that they do together, even though Bobby is retired, Charlotte is not retired, but he's keeping in touch. He's engaging in her world because at that particular time, he's emailing. So whatever it takes to keep the fire burning, you need to do it. Is it easy? Not all the time. Is it worth it? Yes.
Yeah.
We can get so much done when these two intertwine and make one. But when it's a division there, you got to work harder. You're going to spend more money and God will not be pleased. But honey, they gave me some things to think about.
Yeah.
I was smiling because it sounds so much like some of the things that we do. And it's a blessing to be able to see other married people that have longevity connected to their marriage. And it's a process. Nothing happens overnight. Nothing is perfect but God. So many times people look at a couple, they say, ooh, wait, 20-some years, 30-some years, 40-some years. And nowadays, 2 years, because sometimes they go into divorce court 9 months. But they're looking at that and they're saying, how in the world can that happen? Put God first, obey God, make up your mind, whatever it takes, because I love that man and it will work. And again, tonight was a special episode on happy marriages, amazing couples. So I hope, viewers, that you've enjoyed listening to Charlotte and Bobby Lockhart and King and Marlean Acker, and of course, the co-host Byron, my honey bun, and Phyllis. And honey, how would you like to close the show out tonight?
I'd like to close the show out and say one thing.
Okay, babe, come on with
If
it.
you don't have Jesus Christ in your life and in your marriage, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Because today's world, no, it has to be there for that solid foundation. Any couple that's in trouble can say one thing. All you got to do is ask for help, and Jesus Christ is going to be there. He'll never turn his back from you, and he's always waiting on it to help you. And remember that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Baby, that was
Wow.
a great way to close
That's
it out.
deep.
Amen.
A great way to close it
Amen.
out. Well, this is how I want to close it out,
How
honey.
you want to close it out?
Can I close it out two
Yeah.
ways?
Yeah.
I want to go ahead and tell the ladies, y'all gonna get some jewelry. Guys, y'all gonna get a bracelet, some jewelry. Now, that's not really how I want to close it out. I want to close it out by saying, honey, I love you so much.
I love you too.
Okay, y'all got to kiss us out. Come
Yeah,
on, come on,
kiss
kiss
us
us out. Come on.
Oops. The phone dropped.
You amazing couples. Love you all. Share,
Way.
share, and tag. Good night.
Good night.
Bye,
Good
guys.
night.
Bye.
Bye.
Be on for dinner.